Choppers up over a large rally to restore the slavery exhibit at Independence National Park. It started a little over an hour ago. Now, the displays were removed by the National Park Service last month following an executive order by President Trump. The city of Philadelphia filed a lawsuit seeking to have the exhibit restored, and numerous groups are backing that lawsuit.
Well, reporter Liz Crawford has been covering this for us, and she is joining us now live from that rally. Liz.
Well, good evening, guys. One of the groups backing the city's lawsuit is Avenging the Ancestors Coalition, and that is the group that organized and put on this rally here today. It's actually just wrapping up now, but we had about 200 people here spilling out into Market Street a short time ago, many of them holding signs that say, "Restore the truth and don't erase history." Now, the President's house here at 6th and Market Streets was once the home of former Presidents George Washington and John Adams. The slavery exhibits detailed the lives of 9 people enslaved at the home while Washington lived here as president. Now, on January 22nd, the Park Service removed the displays following an executive order by President Trump. 34 panels are now being kept in storage by the Park Service. Now, again, there were at least 200 people here earlier, all of them with the same message to restore the exhibit. There were several speakers at the podium, including many.
So we are in Philadelphia. We had a rally of groups of people. They said 200. Didn't look like it was 200. People upset, and they want to put back the slavery exhibit on the President House in Philadelphia. This is what I gotta say about slavery exhibits. I do not care about them. I do not think that we should have slavery exhibits showing that black people were slaves, how they were treated. That does nothing for black people. All that shows is that this is what happened to y'all, and you should be angry, and you should still dwell on that instead of focusing on the future. Why would I focus on the past and look at slavery all day, every day? How is that helping me now? It doesn't. All it does is make black people mad. All it does is keep black people stuck. I do not care about slavery exhibits. I do not care about slavery movies. It does nothing for our people. It's a disgrace to us. We should be focusing on the future. We should be focusing on the things to make us better. Why are we caring about slavery exhibits? All it's showing is black people this. You guys have been controlled and beat up. Right? How does that help black people today? How does that help our kids? That shows that you have been in line, you have been controlled, you are nothing but a slave. There's a lot of people that want this up to continue to send a message to black people. Take it down. I don't care about slavery exhibits. I care about, learning about the black people that were inventors, creators, people that actually did something positive to ignite the youth to continue to create that trend. But I do not care about slavery exhibits. Having slavery exhibits, slavery movies is the stupidest thing ever, because all this does is make black people mad. All it does. And if you look at the crowd of the people, most of the crowd of the people that's fighting for that you see behind her are not black people. Black people, we do not care about slavery exhibits. Only people that should be teaching the past to our youth should be black people. But this is not teaching us about our past by having slavery exhibits. Keep them down. We should never have things like that. Slavery happened, I know. It was cruel, it was terrible, but you have to understand that slavery was actually started by our own people. See, people don't want to have those conversations. The real slavery, it started with us. They don't want that education. They just want to show you getting beat as a slave so you can be mad, and you're stuck in the past trying to fight for the past and say, look what happened to us. We want reparations, instead of focusing on what's in front of you now and the future. What I say about a lot of black people that you see on TikTok, social media, everything, they're still worried about the past. Our parents, our grandfathers, they're still worried about the past. We got to worry about now and the future. How can we make it better for us so we can make it better for our future? Worrying about slaves and looking at slavery exhibits, I'm sorry, does nothing for the people. All it would do is make you upset. I told you I have no filter. I have no filter. And these are things I talk about a lot with my wife and with people that I know. Slavery exhibits, slavery movies, all those things, Roots, They had the movie with what was it, the one that Will Smith did, the other movie. There's another guy did. These slavery movies do nothing for our culture. We should not be looking at slavery exhibits. The youth should not be understanding and trying to see these, watch Roots and all of that. No, I need you to watch How to Be Better. Stop worrying about the past. The past happened. We talked about slavery for so many years, and what has it gotten us? Nowhere. All it is a reminder of what has happened to us. Okay, we know. Now let's move ahead. I told you I got no filter, man. I told you. We got people that's not even our color fighting to keep slavery exhibits. Make that make sense.
Elected officials.
When I first saw video of plaques that Black leaders, activists, intellectuals, and historians had struggled to bring to light over many years, it had been a source of great pride to me to represent this district and to represent this land, where 9 enslaved people, enslaved by the first president of the United States, labored here. They labored in conditions of extreme unfreedom, of captivity, and yet built a history.
Now, shortly after the exhibit was dismantled last month, the Park Service told CBS News Philadelphia it was following an executive order by President Trump to review interpretive content to ensure parks tell the full and accurate story of American history. And just new today, Bucks, Chester, Delaware, and Montgomery counties are all filing a brief and joining the city of Philadelphia in their lawsuit against the federal government. In Old City, Liz Crawford.
When we see stuff like this and we see people fighting to put these exhibits back and they don't look like us, you gotta wonder why they want it back. We don't have Black people actively protesting and getting mad at this. Majority of this crowd is non-Black people. We have to wake up and understand the people that are fighting for this, they're fighting for this for a reason. And it's not because they want Black people to understand their history. If I want to know my history, we got Google Gemini, we got ChatGPT, we can type it in, but it does not need to be displayed. It does not need to be a reminder. That happened in the past. I know a lot of people might not like my take, but why would I be worried about the past? I understand what happened in the past, but I don't need to see it every day. I don't need exhibits. I don't mind learning about the Black inventors, the Black creators, the Black engineers, that's cool. But I don't need to understand and know about slavery over and over again when it's in my face. I know what happened. I'm worried about now and how I can make my future better for my kids. It doesn't make any sense, but you have to pay attention. You have to look at things without emotion and look at this logically. The people that are fighting for this to get back, put back, is not us. Make that make sense. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's always going to keep this thing rock, keep it going. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description below. Monday through Friday, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got the No Filter Morning Show. Make sure you tap in. I keep it real, bro. No fluff. I'm me. Only person that I can be is me. And I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.